All right, let's take a look and see how table 2 is going.
Oh, and the Demon Lord's Mirror. Gotta love to see it. Repping upcoming shop. Repping upcoming shop Double Tap.
Yeah, they've got their business cards and everything now. So
very amazing.
Vending at the event. Wait, this is...
You're hearing this first, but for the next Misplay for Game, K-Split tournament, we'll also potentially, have early in the chat I saw rebranded VTuber.
Oh, what?
Axolotl Lily, used to go by King Kai, but I smelled the comeback, and I'm just saying that we may or may not have two artists collaborating in the near future, providing more swag.
Very, 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 very exciting to see what comes out of these. All right, so that's these. And we still got plenty of time.
We got time.
I hope people are liking the tech of being able to see table 2 in an offline event. I think that should become the standard going forward.
I think so.
If people keep hiring me, it will be. Please.
The priority basically goes like this, right? We get Elixir in the builder, and then if there's space, then I'll show up and I'll tag along, But like, Misplay for Game takeover, what?
Yes, sir.
We're setting new standards.
All right, and then after each round, we'll get a picture. We'll get a picture with all of our top 8ers.
Good.
Oh, I am struggling to see the names of these people.
Let me look at this Demon Lord setup. So we have Balfey here. Choose to do the horizontal layout of the Demon Lords, and that looks pretty sick. It just looks like he's missing a Gooder in some capacity. We see the Lucy come down, and the Raremon gets easily traded. Biting Crush gets played. And the Biting Crush is actually like really, really potent, assuming that there's a Levi in the trash, because it does stop things like the Aguda. If I'm guessing, the matchup kind of comes down to like checking each other's Agudamon with Biting.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Did our phone just die? Hey, that's great. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we're back. W.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it wasn't clear that, this one camera looks slightly different, we are, this is the little cheat sheet for the other people. We're using phone cameras. If you can get decent enough Wi-Fi, phone cameras go crazy.
Insane. iPhone camera, like you get like a relative like older, not old, but like you don't need the
newest ones. You could just like, I think this one we're using is a OnePlus, but we've used the iPhone like XR, which is like what, 7 years old. I don't know.
And they're still great. They still work.
Yeah. Video.ninja goes crazy. Broadcast any camera. Even for you budding streamers at home, you want to become a Digimon streamer. That's how you can get a camera for the stream and camera for yourself.
So we see here, Ourovorus, aka Peter, went for the Revel's Barrage to add back, and all these scars are really shiny. I can't tell what he's adding back.
Yeah, one of the next upgrades for locals, I'll leak the source, even though we're minus, so my ass cannot afford new equipment. We're going to try and see if we can get, I think it's a CPL filter, the like panoramic, so that way it should help eliminate glare. I found it in East's comments, so big ups East. And the commenter
And
that
look
did
at this recovery here, off of the Lucimon and the fall down mode. Crazy amount of recovery. And Balfey here has so much memory to work with. They're going to see the Lucimon being dropped for 5 just to search. Don't necessarily know what he's looking for, considering that his deck is quite small. Looks like it's going to be taking the Levia X, crashing the rest, and then just power dropping the Levia. I believe the Levia X, if that's correct. And then end of turn, heal, into fall down mode, and then essentially just trying to stabilize back. Yeah, this just looks like a nightmare to play. My experience from playing Demon Lords is very, very limited. I tend to be the one beating up the Demon Lords with my bird strategy. So the intricacies of Demon Lords tend to escape me a little bit. But for the most part, I think it is just they're going to be trading deletions, feeding their gay, and eventually trying to checkmate the others, the opponent's Agudamon. Now, it looks like neither of them are on Drazil, which I personally like. I think Drazil takes too much away from the deck, sort of like from the deck's like natural place. You have to sort of like build your deck differently for like a high roll that is not always great. The other thing is that something like the blue Levier is also like quite insane, not only for the star strip, but also because typically, Demos don't tend to build a big board, so when they're just constantly trading with each other, the blue Levier is going to go crazy, and we're going to see more heals here from Peter, healing a lot. Now, healing is quite dangerous because if you heal and you're drawing, you're essentially like filtering 2 cards out of your deck a lot quicker.
Yeah, I mean, this was one of those interesting ones. Like SetCon is decided by who wins the dice roll.
Yeah,
because you go second, you lose.
Yeah,
I do wonder if this deck is very similar. Because I mean, the Lucimons are probably useful for. Oh no, because you get to pick. The Lucimons will always just let you recover.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you can heal, and like ideally you want to heal out of something like a good range, but as long as you have the Biting Crush, you always check it.
Yeah.
And healing and drawing, you're just filtering a lot quicker. You have to be like really, really careful. I don't even think like it's correct to swing. I generally don't know. Like this has to be one of the most horrible mirror matches to play.
It's probably up there. Second is probably worse.
Yeah, second's probably worse. But eventually, like the second players will just have to start like chewing through each other's security.
Gonna see the Evo into the Ogudo. This is something that
I like that a lot.
This is something that got him towards top 8. I think everything in this deck that isn't Ruin mode is altered in Solar Ourovorus' list. Whereas Balfey, I mean, he's there. He's getting there.
He's getting there. But yeah,
Peter pulled his from his participation. Pulled an alt Lucimon.
Oh wow, very.
I don't know if he was on 4 Lucimons before, but now he can be.
Definitely is. Yeah, exactly. As people are highlighting in the chat, those decks are looking very thin, and that's the issue is that
I think it is maybe 2 cards versus 3.
That could be the difference maker. Now, evolving into Ogudo, I really like that play. I think like that demands a lot of pressure, and if it doesn't get answered immediately, it will potentially like win the game. We're gonna drop the Levia. Levia goes chomp chomp. Gains a member here. Gets rid of the Ogudo. And the Demon Lords, they're hardcasting their guys. They're not necessarily like playing into the Biting Crush, other than exactly Ogudo. So I believe that's 3 cards left in deck.
Yeah, I mean, ooh.
Porcupa's fine. Like it's just an action that you can take that passes probably less than open passing.
It doesn't draw either. Whoa, Babamon hand rip. Okay.
Bro's taking hand rip. Oh, I was gonna say hand rip the Ogudo. That'd be like really funny.
That was Creepymon?
I believe that was creepy.
Yeah. You know what? Maximum value.
Maximum value. At this point, you definitely don't want to play the creepy.
Oh, and we got a rare mon off of that as well.
It looks like Balfey has a few more cards in the deck. So I think we're going to see the same play as last time, where we're going to go Barrage into Ogudo, and on Evo gets to load some stuff here.
And then is it burst all of them from sources when attacking?
I believe that is the when attacking. I think on Evo you load, but I don't think he gets to burn just yet. I believe he draws into the Ruin mode. Now, he's in a bit of a position, like he has to clear the current board, but what is he going to clear with? At this point, they probably managed to, assemble the Dragon Balls and have all of the unique names.
Oh. There gets the load.
Surely one of these guys will, just clear it very easily.
All right. Down comes the Lucimon Chaos Mode just for
free.
And I guess you're also adding to the number of things that are on board to try and prevent this trash, because obviously Peter doesn't need that many to get this kill.
What did he load? He loaded Levia?
Yeah.
I think he just loses here, surely, right? Like,
was the Ogudo protected?
I don't think the Ogudo was protected. It was just he...
Wait, are we making a second one?
Oh, he definitely doesn't want to do that. And if he does that, that will trigger the Biting Crush. Definitely does not want to do that.
Oh.
He definitely does not want to do that.
Ooh.
That is like the last thing you want to be doing. However, it would be really funny.
It would
do
be
it.
really funny.
I'm manifesting it. Do it.
It would.
Okay.
Okay.
Last card in deck. Aguda will delete something here. I believe whatever he deletes doesn't really matter.
Oh, so he has to delete it because of the gate.
Because of the gate, yeah.
Surely this is still
This is just game, like,
right?
Yeah, I don't think there's like an action that Demon Lords can take that wins the game from this position. Like, I think healing was what sort of like caused him to deck out, and I believe if that is correct, I believe Balfey wins.
Yeah, Balfey wins that game, but they're not standing up. I saw no fist bumps. I think they're going to try and play a 5-minute game 3. This is going to tiebreakers. There's no shot that this game finishes.
That is insane. Good thing we have a judge to actually, you know, do proper end of game procedures, because I would not know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know any of them. Do we have an update on the other rounds? Is H still in? Okay.
Yeah.
Table 2 is this one.
Terrier beat Jesmon. Okay. So Harry lost?
Harry lost, Jamie lost.
Okay.
That was game 2,
yeah.
So the fact that they have just loaded up means we're going to game 3. So this is the final game.
Terrier beating Jesmon is crazy.
That's fast, and maybe just breaks.
Okay, to be fair, Conquest Collectibles is playing very little amounts of Ganku X, which would be the card of sort of like...
Yeah, the Magnum on X is to help get like fungus into security, but as a result, you're not quite getting the swarm that stops Magna from doing its thing.
It's also just like the blanket, like DP minus, that he gets to get rid of like all the sisters.
I think. Yeah, I think there's the potential for all 4 fanboy reps to drop if we claim Jamie again. I mean,
he came all the way from London. We can claim
for friend of the area.
It's because I'm casting, okay? Like I can't.
Yeah, true.
Of course. It's because you're casting too.
True, but I mean, all of these people are still getting product a whole. Oh, Trix is here.
I just witnessed a YouTube member getting paid physically for their contribution in packs.
They even got a discount to the event. So W. Yeah,
W.
You should join the members. So next time we do this, you can show up for cheaper.
I think that's like a pretty way of doing it. Like considering that like if people are like constantly like supporting you, cheaper entry is like.
Yeah, is this a brick? Double Digimon Emperor feels like a brick.
I also don't like it. Okay, technically it's not a mandatory draw, but like, you know.
I can't tell if they're both playing to have. Oh, because it's what? Is it Digimon on board first or is it cards in deck first? Because it's security first. Why are we just chatting? Because that's where everyone be chatting. Also because I got grief by
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, I got grief by restream. It'd be like that.
Y'all's been putting in the Lord's work for us like TCG casters.
Yeah, this was also not the right go live notification, but close enough.
Close enough.
Also on noise gating. Yeah, these mics are a little bit more sensitive. Also, I've been turning up the wrong one the whole time. I'm number 2 apparently. Okay, I've been trolling this whole time.
Looking at the board state here, I mean they're just trying to take actions that sort of like expand on what they're doing. I mean realistically this is going to time. We haven't seen a biting crush at least from Solar here, so you know if they can somehow assemble all the Dragon Balls, that could maybe do it. Balfey, however, looks like he's like pretty well set up. He, in terms of like the gate race, he has a few more names under there, and he has the option as well.
To be fair, these mics also we can have nice and close to the face. They are broadcast ready.
You want me to have them a bit closer? Is this close enough?
You can eat it.
Okay, that's delicious.
Delicioso, Mike. Yeah, this is. I mean, Beelzemon for Beelzemon.
Yeah. Eventually, there's like a few punishes, right? Like putting things in the drop that like you don't want them there, like
Yeah.
X antibody names or like clusters, lightnings, things like that. But
Does the Beelzemon have to load?
uh,
Whoa. Okay, we're going for a mill. Ugh.
I don't think the it might actually be mandatory. I haven't read
Is
that
it-
card correctly.
Is it mandatory? I mean, both judges are sitting right next to them, so
So you know.
one can only assume.
So I think Balfey really here is just like I'm going to swing and try to get a security.
Oh yeah, playing for security. Yeah,
Yeah.
because to be fair, Peter has been behind on Digimon resources, and
Unless it's
by our timers, that is OT.
unless there's, say, for example, like a Beelzemon to sort of like do something here. It just looks like it's going to be Balfemon.
Oh, if it becomes
Oh.
protected.
Looks like it isn't. He's just dropping it to drop. That's not great. Balfey does get to load something, say for example, like a Beelzemon, and then use the option to replay out the Beelzemon. And
Yeah.
then that would let him essentially like
Chip down to 2,
chip
but
down to 2.
Jamie, can you get an OT marker over there? Right, that is
Oh, looks like it's going to be. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Playing out the Digimon Emperors means that he has fodder for exactly Lucemon.
give it. Okay, well, they're telling them. They're gonna tell them. So
Digimon Emperor of his own. So I quite like this because it means that like if Solar wants to do the exact same play, oh, but it looks like the Beelzemon Mill 4 that should put him ahead a little bit here with the chip damage. Or
there's the poor Cooper.
That's the other thing. Something like a Beelz X, like if they can set up a Beelz X play, that just kind of like burns them like a good chunk, and then we're going to see the open pass. Lucemon effect. What does he want to load? It looks like it's going to be.
Okay, so I think they're just confirming he was turn 0. So I think this means that Balfey is turn 3.
So if it might be a case of like Balfey gets the last turn.
Yeah, I think that's what they're confirming.
I mean, it's somewhat possible for Balfey to kind of be in a decent spot here. Like, the gate will be able to get proc, so he has access to like his toolbox.
All right, okay. So this is OT. They are passing him over to.
I believe the Creepymon, milled like a decent amount, but then like we also saw the Beelzemon mill, milling 4 from both players. So I'm not too sure what they're up to on deck count. And this is just like a matchup that you just do not want to like when you queue. Like when you bring a deck like Demon Lords to the event, you're hoping to play against like everything you prepared for, not your not bare match.
Yeah. All right. So we have confirmation. Was that Solo? Okay.
So it looks like Ourovorus
So
will be the winner.
Was that 5 minutes in OT? Is that what it was? Oh, because I thought Balfey was starting turn 3. I see. All right. Unlucky. So yeah, that is going to be the chip down. So it comes down to tiebreakers. We are not a fan of tiebreakers, but we have to be out of this venue in 2 hours, meaning we really cannot afford to not have time-based tiebreakers.
Times
So
of the essence.
unfortunately, that means we're going to be calling it there for top 8. We'll try and get a picture with all of our top 8ers, unless everyone just sticks around till the end. Might as well at this point.
And then we'll be doing top 4 finals.
Yes, top 4 and finals.
Amazing.
Which means, thanks to our handy-dandy double cam, we'll be able to see...
Both perspectives.
Yeah.
So we have, I believe, Demon Lords. We have Magna. Oh, sorry. Have Demon Lords, Magna. We have Yellowvac, and what was the
Demon Lords, Magna, Yellowvac, and
Terrier?
Terrier, yes.
That's actually kind of cool. That's a pretty very top 8. No Nume, which is kind of weird.
Based.
I believe there was like very little Nume representation.
Yeah. So I think Morgan was like 10th. So I think if we had another round, there was a world where we do have Nume in top 8, but due to us having to cut early.
Shout out to my belt. I'm taking it off, but it's a sick belt. It even makes noises. I mean, I can do the thing if people want it to do. But
Do the thing.
you want me to do the
Do
thing?
the thing. People are setting up.
So I like to have the jingle. This is actually pretty comfortable to wear. There you go.
Sheesh.
I had to get like a few extensions for this thing because like they do not make them for big boys like me. So I had to get a couple extensions to get it to like fit me. Oh, I believe I got my drop from Conquest Collectibles. I've been waiting for this for a little bit, but it's finally here. You know.
You know, he was kind of busy making the ones for the thingies. Shout out to Conquest Collectibles.
I love the advert. The advert is so good.
I hate that music, by the way. I'm so mad that that is the music you picked.
Yes. So, wow, this is sick.
Annoying,
So
bro.
I asked for white lettering just because like I think the white just looks like really clean on cam, and I got this like yellow to green gradient, kind of like a banana getting ripe. I got some plus ones because most of the decks that I play tend to be plus. I don't play yellow, and then I got some other plus ones. Yeah, just like good numbers. And then in preparation for EX7. I got one with the Vortex keyword. We got Blocker for Shoto. We got Evade. Oh,
evading the lens.
Evading the lens, and we got Classic Piercing. On the green marker. So very happy with these. These were amazing. I've been waiting to get my set for a while, but I'm so happy that I have it here.